Hello and welcome to 10-3. Today we're going to be talking about how to find area of composite figures. And what we're going to do is that you will break a polygon into simpler parts to find its area. So an example would be this figure right here. I could cut it right here and right here to find the area of the shape. I think it looks like we'd need an extra number though. No, we wouldn't. We'd be good. So anyways, let's continue on. So I'm going to do that off to the side. 1 and 5/10 times 1 and 8/10. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 4 more is 12. Then I would add a 0, because this is a whole number now. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. So I would get 270. And then I need to bring my decimal point back 2 spots. So the area of figure 1 is 2 and 7/10 centimeters squared. So now let's talk about the area of figure 2. And to keep things straight, we could always write and signify this is figure 1, this is figure 2. So now I need to do 2. Oops, let me write my equation down here. My formula, length times width. So the area of figure 2 equals 2 times 5/10. So if I multiply 2 times 5/10, 5 times 2 is 10. Then I bring my decimal point back 1 spot. So the area of figure 2 is 1 centimeter squared. Okay, so now I need to add figure 1 and figure 2 together. So we would kind of note this. Let me get rid of this stuff. We would kind of note it as area of figure 1 plus area of figure 2 equals the area total. We could do total, I suppose. Area of the T total. So then I would do area figure 1, 2 and 7/10 plus 1 equals area T. So the total area would equal 3 and 7/10 centimeters squared. We got to make sure we get our unit in our answer. So that is our first one. Let's try another one. Okay, so now this one is a triangle and a rectangle. So let's do the same thing. Area figure 1 equals length times width. Our first figure is going to be 8 times 10, and that would be 80 centimeters squared. Now let's find the area of our triangle or figure 2. And that formula is 1/2 base times height. So if I plug in my numbers here, my base would be 8, and my height would be 3. So if I take half of 8, I would get 4 times 3 is the area for the second figure. So the area of my second figure is going to be 12 centimeters squared. So now to write our final formula, the area of figure 1 plus area of figure 2 equals area, our total area. So it'd be 80 plus 12 equals our total area. So that'd be 92 centimeters squared is our total area. Put a box around it because it's our answer. And let's try one more problem. So this looks a little different because now we are doing an area question on a coordinate plane where we have kind of our graph paper type thing. So first I'm going to think of how I could divide this so that I can, which really I can count these here, except for actually I can't because they aren't all equal to 1. You can see here it goes by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It counts up by 2, so each square actually represents 2 square units. So anyways, we would divide it here and here to make 3 rectangles. So the area of figure 1 equals length times width. The width of this one, it goes from 2 to 6, so the width is 4 times the height, 2, 4, 6, 8. So the area of figure 1 is 4 times 8 or 32 units squared. So let's do the area of figure 2 is going to be the same, length times width. Area of figure 2 is going to be 2 times, let's see, 2, 4, 6, looks like 6, 2 times 6. So the area of figure 2 is 12 units squared. Ooh, I can kind of fit it in there. All right, lastly. Well, not lastly, we still have to add at the end. But to find the area of the third figure, so the area of the third figure is length times width. Area of the third figure is 2, 4, 6 times 2, 4. So the area of the third figure is 24 units squared. Okay, now let's scooch all this over a little bit, give us some more room. So our last and final equation would be area figure 1 plus area figure 2 plus area figure 3 is going to equal the total area. So we would have 32 plus 12 plus 24 is going to be our total area. Equals our total area. Well, 12 and 24 is 36, and 36 and 32 equals 68. Okay, so our total area is 68 units squared. And just like that, we are done. So anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow where you can work on your assignment. Make sure you pack your notes in your backpack. We don't want to forget them. Have a great night.